Hey guys, I'm going to try and get this video out for the third time. I've been interrupted both times by either phone calls or children or God knows what else. I live in Philly, so I mean there's also like fireworks and M80s that occasionally go off. So I wanted to make a quick reaction video just because I'm coming off a little bit of a hard experience this afternoon. You know, I had to go into a job that I started 2 weeks ago, and it's a little part-time gig. It's nothing big. It's you know, a couple hours a week, and it's just to get me out of the house, and it's just to get me a little bit of extra pocket cash. And I had to go in today and I had to quit. The reason that I had to quit is because my kids' school has decided to go with a 100% distance education model, which means the kids are not in school at all. Now, this is only for now. And then they're going to reevaluate in a few weeks. But I mean, we all know that that means that they're never setting foot back in school, at least until after the elections, right? So I wanted to discuss why this is a horrible idea and just how hard it is for parents, okay? Number one is that not every child learns well on a screen. A lot of children are easily distracted anyway. A lot of children have been home and have been bored and have been staring at screens for the last 6 months, and they're kind of over it. Like they were looking forward to going to school and seeing their friends, and they didn't even care about homework. So my kids, when they're studying something, this is them watching a video. What's longer is this thing? Look, I mean, look how long it is, though. It's long. Okay, so do you see what I'm saying? Then don't just sit there and watch a goddamn video. Oh, it's going to be better this year, though, because it's going to be live teachers this year. Okay, because the teacher can get her ass to school and still teach in front of a camera, but she can't teach in front of my children. Why? Why? They're afraid of a disease with a 99.8% survival rate, a disease for which herd immunity should have already passed through this nation, a disease for which we needn't have fear. But they are afraid, and they wear their fear like a virtue because they love some virtue signaling. That's where it's at. We all know it. Okay? Teachers are going to teach live from the classroom. Great. So now my kids have to be in front of a computer at a specific time every day. And I don't know if they're going to be able to see my kids' reactions, but unless they buy my kid a laptop with a camera on it, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to do this. But there's live classes throughout the day. My kids don't learn that way, though. They don't learn on a screen. They don't find it helpful at all. So it's an inferior education. You know, my kids have some friends that they recently moved out of state, and they're going back to school 5 days a week, no masks, nothing's changed. They're getting a quality education, okay? So my kids are going to be behind academically. I'm not happy about that. It's not what I signed up for, okay? The other thing, you know, there has been a long existing social contract between parents, the government, and the school system for a long time. Written within that non-existent contract, because it's a social contract, but never mind all that, is the idea that children go to school 5 days a week. Why 5 days a week? Because parents go to work 5 days a week. So now, what are parents that are supposed to work going to do with their children when they're not around? I don't understand any of this. It's an inferior education, puts too much pressure on parents. And the bottom line is it's just not the same. You know, my kids wanted to go back to school. They miss their friends. They miss people. They miss having somewhere to go. Even if it was only 2 days a week, you know, it would have allowed me to work. Now I can't. So I guess that's okay, though. I guess, I don't know, is Trump going to save us all? I don't know. I'm not feeling real confident in his performance either. Wish we could get somebody in there with, like, some ideas, some new ideas. So what's my plan? What would I do? If it was up to me, I'd send the kids back to school. Wasn't Wasn't that always the plan? Wasn't the plan 2 weeks to slow the spread? That was in March, so that was, holy shit, months ago. It feels like it's been too long. People are not buying it anymore. I beg these schools to pull their head out of their own ass and start listening to parents before it's too late and we pull our kids out of school and start teaching them ourselves. God forbid you fuckers can't indoctrinate them. What are you going to do then, huh? Not that anybody asked me.